Hello, we are the Awesome Dragons, and today we will be presenting GuruAI. As kids, something that we noticed was that teachers, often those that are inexperienced or young, often struggle to explain topics in a way that all students can understand. According to research, a lot of teachers reported not having the time for their busy schedules, resulting in a lack of preparation before class. Since there's no real solution at the moment to fix this, we decided to build GuruAI.
GuruAI is an AI-powered web application that records lessons and provides real-time feedback for teachers. In order to improve user experience, we also implemented a dashboard system as well as multiple sessions for each class. As we met with one of our previous teachers, they mentioned that an interactive simulated Q&A session will also be helpful for teachers.
So for the implementation, we went with the React.js frontend and a Python fast API backend. We also use FFmpeg for stream handling, Whisper for speech to text, and on top of that, we use GPT-4 for context-aware feedback. And we initially wanted to set up PostgreSQL databases for each one of us, but that ended up being pretty complex. So we ended up using Supabase for all auth and data, which actually ended up working a lot better. And next, we'll go into the demo. Hi, so I'll kick off the demo, and this is our landing page, and I can go ahead and click sign in, and I'll log in with my credentials. And after logging in, I'm presented with my dashboard where I can see some of my metrics, like my total sessions, my average score, and how my scores have changed over time in this graph. And if I scroll down, I can see some of my recent practice sessions, and there's some filters here, like my total score. And let's say I'm a teacher and I want to add a new class, so I can go ahead and click add new class, and I can add this class. And let's say this class is ancient history, the subject is history, the grade level is 10th grade, and I can paste in a brief description about the class. And now I can go back, and let's say I want to practice this class, so I can go ahead and start a new session. And I can give this a title, Ancient Egypt. And I can choose this class that I recently created, and I can go ahead and start the session. And now I'll pass it over to Shukanth to take it over.
Thanks, Sid. Now I'm going to go over the presenting. So you can first click Upload Slides, and let's upload my Ancient Egypt PDF. And I'll go ahead and start presenting. Right now, our AI is processing my presentation and generating meaningful questions a teacher might be asked.
Can you explain how the Nile River influenced their farming methods?
Okay, so now that we have our question, we're gonna have a bad response, and this should give us a bad score. So, like, the Nile River influenced farming because, like, people use it for water and stuff. Like, when it flooded, it helped plants grow, made the soil good. I think farmers kind of just like planted things near it.
I'm confused about what specific art forms they developed. Can you give examples?
Okay, now I'm gonna give a better response. Ancient Egyptians developed several distinct art forms that reflected both religion and daily life. One of their most recognizable is wall paintings and carvings found in tombs and temples, which often showed gods and pharaohs and scenes of everyday activities. They also created sculptures and statues of pharaohs that symbolize power and divinity.
How does ancient Egypt's government system compare to ours today?
Okay, and for this one, I'll also give a good response. Now we're just going to wait for the AI to summarize, and it'll give us a feedback on our presentation and our responses. Perfect. Here are the results.
We can see the results from Shu's session. We can see he got a 67%, as well as some of the sub scores here as well. And we can also see some of the things he did well. So he emphasized the importance of the Nile River, and there were definitely some things he could have improved on as well. So let's check those out. So yes, he did use filler words like and really a lot. So that's something he could have improved on. And we can also see his transcript, so everything he said in his lecture, as well as the practice set questions and the summaries regarding those. So the first one he said he would do bad on, and that did score relatively low, and we can see his answers and the AI feedback on that. But the other two he did do significantly better on, and we can see that as reflected in our AI reviews. And once we're done with this, we can go ahead and go back to our dashboard, and we can view all of our past sessions. And let's say we want to review a past session, we can click into that and review that to track how well we're progressing along our journey.
Although we had a solid foundation, there's a few more features we'd like to implement. In the future, we'd like to use video to rate the body language of teachers, as well as enhance accessibility for students with disabilities. Thank you guys for watching.